Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have an update for That's So 2000s. This is a project pan created by Samar in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group. Samar created over 40 prompts based on the 2000s, and this is such a fun, nostalgic project for me. I have just loved getting reminded about some of these 2000s iconic things and working through my collection. If you're not already subscribed, I hope you do so before you leave and give this video a thumbs up. For this project, you work on 5 items at a time. Somehow I managed to be working on 6 items, which I am totally okay with. And the first prompt I want to talk about is number 31, which is Converse, an everyday item. I rolled in my Wet n Wild translucent loose setting powder. All of my writing is worn off because this is literally the powder I wear every single day to set my face. I rolled it in to finish. The last 2 updates I had 29 uses total, and I've used it 24 times since then, and it is an empty, so it's going to be kind of hard to see, of course, but there is just like a little bit, but I cannot shake this product out. And usually I'm able to take the sifter out of here, but I can't pry that out either. It's like a $3 powder, so I'm okay leaving that little bit in there because I literally can't get it out. So this is rolling out of the project, which is super exciting, and I have another empty for my collection. The next prompt was Just Dance, and that's a product you only wear to a party or a special event. I immediately think of like glitter or sparkle, make you look a little extra special. And so I rolled in this liquid eyeshadow from Beauty Bay. This is the shade Surreal. I have 2 of these. This is the lighter one. And I wanted to use this 3 times. That's what I typically do for like special shadows. And I think, what did I have? Last update I had 2 uses. So I will have a look on the screen. That is 3 uses, and it is rolling out. The next prompt is number 33, which is 13 going on 30, an old favorite that you fell back in love with. This is definitely an old favorite for me. It's the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I have repurchased this so many times, and I even like the reformulation, which isn't always true with some reformulations, but they did not mess this up, which is so good. I have the shade C2 if you're curious, and my goal was to get to the top of C2 here. And as you can see, the product has settled. This top line here was where it was when I rolled it in. Last update, I got down to this line after 8 uses. Let's refocus here. And then it is settled very nicely here after 7 uses. So I don't know if my markings were just not accurate or what, but yeah, this is staying in for now. I love this foundation. It's a really good match for me. I don't have to mix it with anything, and it's just been a joy to use. Of course, I have other foundations that I'm working on, so I could have used it more, but I'm focusing on other things as well. The next prompt was for the show Friends, and that is a product that you've been on a break from using. I talked about how I worked on my gel nail polishes for a long time in this project actually, so I had neglected all of my regular nail polishes. So I did roll one of those in. This is the L'Oreal nail color in the shade Tuxedo Noir. And I don't know what I was thinking when I rolled this in, because I'm not really a dark nail polish wearer. When did I roll this in? I rolled it in December, so I think I was thinking like New Year's or whatever. I didn't have any uses on it in January, so I did manage to use it 3 times since the January update, and I will have pictures on the screen. I did a full manicure with this, then I tried it on like one nail with a pink. I did not like that at all, so I actually took it off. But I did ask my Instagram stories like if they would count it as a use or not. Majority voted that they would count that as a use, and I did get some direct messages from some people asking like, well, it depends on the intent. Like, why were you trying to get the uses out of it, etc. And if you have seen my 2025 goals video, I want to try to use all of my nail polishes 5 times this year and determine if I like them, if I want to keep them in my collection, like how I want to use each shadow or each nail polish. So I felt comfortable calling that as a use because it helped me determine how I like using this, and how I don't like using it, which I don't like using it as like an accent nail. It's just too dark for me for that, at least with that color. And then I do have it on my toes, so that's my third use. That's a big commitment when you paint your toes because it lasts a long time. So yeah, my 3 uses is done with this. I thought about keeping it in for the full 5 uses, but it's like end of winter, going into spring. I want to wear like lighter pinks and things. I'll save this for more like fall, winter at the end of year to get my last 2 uses for my 2025 goals, but it is rolling out of this project. How long can you talk about a nail polish? I don't know. The second to last was the Dog Happy Meal toy, and that is a product from a line that you collect or you have many of. I rolled in all of my shimmer eyeshadows from Sydney Grace. I keep them all in this Z palette just from, I think, Amazon. I think I got it from Amazon. And I'll throw up a picture. I kept putting this off, but I finally took a picture of all of them and put their names on them and put swatches, so you have a better idea of what I have. This is what the palette's looking like now because I did take out the shades that I've already used so I can remember like which ones I still need to use. So I still have 9 to use, which honestly I really wanted to use them up this update, but these are my favorite colors, so these are going to be really easy for me to use. I just need to fit them in somewhere, like with the other eyeshadows that I'm panning. So yeah, hopefully I will have looks rolling on the screen as I've talked. But I did do like 2 green looks with those, and I thought those were nice. The last prompt was Milkshake, and that is a product you have to shake up. I rolled in my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Spray. I don't know if you can tell, it kind of settles and separates, so when I use it, I kind of have to shake it up. My goal for this was just 10 uses, and that was very easy for me. I've used this as a primer to kind of hydrate my skin. I've used this as a setting spray. I've used this to like help with my shimmer eyeshadows. I never really counted those uses on the eyeshadows because you don't use very much. I just do like 1 spray, but every time I used it on my face, I counted it. So this is the line marking where I was when I rolled it in, and 10 or so uses got me down to there. So not very much movement, but I did reach my 10 use goal. So I have, what, 2 out of the 6 staying in, and I was looking at how many prompts that I have left in this project, and I have 19 prompts left to go, which is quite a bit for only having 2 months left in this project. So this is February, the next update will be March 16th, and then the finale is April 16th. I gotta get a move on if I want to hit all these prompts, and that is my goal for all of my prompt-based projects, is to go through every single one of the prompts. So I'm rolling in 9 prompts, and I know that might sound crazy, but I just have to deal with it if I want to touch all of them. But the first prompt that I rolled, I do pre-roll, by the way, because I film during nap time. I just don't know when baby boy will wake up. I don't know how much time I have. So I don't want to depend on randomizing and going to pull products, which might take me a long time to figure out. So I pre-rolled yesterday. And the first one I got was Survivor, which I finally got this prompt, and it is vote something off the island, which is a veto. I was like, this is perfect. This will help me so much with, you know, meeting the next like 9 goals that I'm going to be working on. So I decided to vote off my L'Oreal True Match foundation. Like I said, I have other foundations I'm working on. I'm trying to finish one in my rolling tin pan, and then I have one in deck of panning, I'm pretty sure. So this is also like relatively newer in my collection compared to some of my other foundations that are quite a bit older, so I really don't need to finish this right now. And my original in this project that I said was to meet the blue line dots, which I have. So I'm actually really happy with the progress that I've gotten on this foundation in this project, so I feel really good about rolling that out. So the next, I think, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do this. Bump It. Do you guys remember Bump It? It's that thing that you put in your hair and it gives you volume in your hair. So that's the prompt, adds volume. If you've watched my other videos, you might remember that I'm kind of playing with the natural texture of my hair. I have naturally wavy hair, but I've never really embraced it. I either always blow dry my hair or straighten it or curl it with a flat iron. I'm trying to beat the clock. My husband and my stepson are like on their way home. I don't want to be filming when they get home because it's kind of awkward. Okay. So for volume, I want to like mess with my hair a little bit more. And so I'm going to roll in this Tresemme One Step Volume. It's a volume mist for fine hair, which I do have fine hair. I have a lot of hair, apparently, according to my stylist friends, but I have thin, fine hair. So this, I've used it a few times. When I had super short hair, I used this. And I think I'm like here or so. I want to be able to roll this out next update so I can continue rolling more prompts in. So I just want to try this out. I want to see how it looks when I style my hair wavy. I mean, I just want to use it a couple of times. It's been sitting around. I have not used it in years, so I just want to use it. Hopefully that's okay. The next is Sanrio, and that is a product from a different country. I want to work on my Catrice Under Eye Brightener. This is a German brand, and I love this stuff. It's in the shade 010 Light Rose. I want to hit pan in this, and that is a pretty lofty goal for a project that I want to quickly move products in and out of, but I use this every day. I'm using it today as my concealer. I don't have any other concealer. I just have this. And I feel like the dip is really deep. And I feel like I will hit pan in this soon. So I'm confident that I will have pan in this by next update, which will be very exciting. The next prompt was chunky jewelry. That is something chunky or bulky. It could be the packaging, chunks of glitter, whatever. And I definitely had a chunky jewelry phase. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I wear very minimal jewelry, partly because I feel like jewelry kind of looks too much on me. But also my previous employer had very strict rules on jewelry. So yeah, I just kind of got in the habit of wearing like studs. We weren't allowed to wear necklaces. We weren't allowed to wear bracelets. We could only wear one ring on each hand. Like, yeah, so chunky jewelry is not really my thing anymore. But for this prompt, I am rolling in a newer product in my collection. This was decluttered to me from my friend Sarah. And this is the Natasha Denona Love Glow Cheek Palette. How cute is this? Oh my gosh, the packaging is just like so fun and beautiful. This is what the palette looks like. So there's 3 powder products and then 1 cream. This is like a cream blush here, and then these 3 are powder. I want to get 5 uses out of each of these. I feel like I'm going to be able to do that, but I'm working on so many cheek products Did I write 5? I didn't even look at my notes. Yeah, 5. 3. Let's do 3. I want to be able to roll this out next update. It's my project, my rules. The next was Sims, and I feel like I'm the only one in the whole entire universe that never got into Sims. Never played it once in my life. I kind of know the premise, but I just never got into it, you know? That is a product that you customize, and of course, the first thing that popped in my head was single eyeshadows because you kind of customize which ones you buy. But I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to roll in my Natasha Denona singles, which were the shades that I handpicked out of my blue purple palette because I decluttered that palette and I only kept these 9 shades. So these live with other shadows, but it's these top 9 here in this row, in this section, and I have some mattes and I have some shimmers. So hopefully, if I have time, because I'm filming this on the 16th, it's supposed to go up on the 16th, so I'm not sure if it will go up on the 17th or not, but hopefully I will have swatches and names on the screen for you, but I just want to use each of those one time. No pan left behind style. Next is Frappuccino, and that is something sweet. So I'm going to roll in my e.l.f. bite-sized palette, which is kind of sweet in itself because it's so like cute and sweet. But I have the colors Cream and Sugar. I know this is lame, but I just want to do no pan left behind on this. Basically create one look. This is such an easy palette for me to use. My husband and stepson are home. It's very awkward. I'm going to stop recording. It's the next day. I'm looking very different look today. Yeah, some of you might not understand why I got anxious when they came home earlier than they said, but some of you may understand, so I don't feel like I need to justify it, but I just feel really weird filming when other people are home, and especially because my front door is like right there, so they would have walked in like on me filming, and I don't know, I just felt really weird. So I just stopped filming and I'm back today, the very next day. I only have 4 more prompts to talk about. So the first one is American Idol. I loved that show. I should say loved. My family, of course, watched like the first, I feel like we only watched the first like 2 or 3 seasons. And then we're like, okay, who can be the next American Idol? Like they've already found Kelly Clarkson. And we watched like, I don't know what season Carrie Underwood was in, but we watched her season. And I honestly don't remember any of the other seasons. Maybe the Clay Aiken and Ruben Studdard season. But yeah, any of the later seasons I don't watch. I don't really care about it. But for that prompt, it's have your social media followers vote for a product, which is so fun, and I'm very glad that I roll preemptively because I had time to do this. So I'll put on the screen the 3 items that I had my Instagram followers vote on my stories. I have my Lawless Cream Blush, my Sydney Grace Cream Highlighter, and my Danessa Myricks like Blurring Balm Primer stuff. And as you can see, just by like, I forget, it's like 1 or 2%, the Lawless Cream Blush won. Thank you to everyone who voted. I had like 70-ish votes, which is more than I expected. But I have not used this yet, so it's very exciting that I can try it out. I bought this in a Sephora Favorites set at the end of last year during like cyber sales. Oh, it just started raining really hard. I had a gift card, so I used the gift card to buy a favorite set, and this was in that. This is the shade Angel. Can you hear the rain? Oh my. I have swatched this, but I have not worn it yet, so I will just put this in for 10 uses. like everything else I'm working on, I have other things and other projects. So yeah, I'm realizing I didn't swatch anything yesterday. So let me swatch this. It's very like velvety. What is this called? Pinch My Cheeks Soft Blur Cream Blush. I feel like it's a little warm, but I layer powder products on top of my cream products anyway, so it should be fine. 10 uses on that. The next prompt is My Lip Gloss is Poppin'. I love this song. I know some people don't know what it is, but it's a song. Y'all are gonna make me sing it. My lip gloss is cool. My lip gloss is poppin'. There's like different like choruses, of course. Something. All the boys be stopping. Okay. I'm very white. Can you tell? I am gonna roll in my Pat McGrath glittery lip gloss. This is in the shade Aliangelic, which is such a weird name, but this was also in that Sephora favorite set. And you can see it's kind of like iridescent and glittery. I did recently wear this with a look on my Instagram. I'm not a glitter or sparkly person, but I have it, and so I need to use it. I cannot feel the glitter like on my lips, which is really nice. But this is what it looks like. That pink might be from the products that I layered on top of it, because the applicator already has some like product on it from the pink lipstick I had under it, but it is really pretty. And like I said, I can't feel the glitter, so that is a plus. Second to last prompt is Lizzie McGuire movie, which is iconic. I grew up, you know, Lizzie McGuire was my best friend. I did not have a Lizzie McGuire room, but one of my best friends had a Lizzie McGuire themed room. Like, that was just the era that I lived. And so when the movie came out, of course, I went crazy. I still own it on VHS. Yes, I do. And yeah, it's so cringy though, like watching it back, especially when, spoiler if you haven't seen the movie, but when Lizzie McGuire like performs on stage with her like alter ego superstar, and her singing voice is like not her, you can totally tell, and it's just so funny. I definitely had Hilary Duff's CDs. Like, I loved Hilary Duff and Liz McGuire, and she didn't ruin her life, so that's perfect. For this prompt is dupe for an expensive or hyped product. I thought this was perfect. From Catrice, the Soft Glam Filter Fluid Glow Booster. This is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, whatever it's called. It's just a glowy primer or base. I use it as a mixer, so that's how I categorize it in my inventory. I just mix it with my foundations. If my foundation feels like thick, or I just want to, you know, line it up. I have used this under foundation. I can't see it through the foundation because I use such high like coverage foundation anyway, but this is what that looks like. It's a really good shade for me. I have the shade 002 Fair, and yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call it, let me roll down my sleeve, I wouldn't call it like very glowy. It's subtle, which is nice because I don't like glowy stuff. Maybe once it dries down, I will show you, because I only have one more prompt to talk about, and it is the Powerpuff Girls, which obviously, like, yes, iconic. I love the Powerpuff Girls. I never really thought about which one I would be. If you like the Powerpuff Girls, let me know. I think, you know, Buttercup, probably. I don't know. Powerpuff Girls, a happy accident or impulse purchase that worked out. That's basically all of my collection. Oh my gosh, my history with makeup, sorry the lighting has just gotten dark. My history with makeup is I did a lot of impulse buying from recommendations, or like something went on sale, I bought it, blah blah blah. But I thought this was really good. Roll in. This is from Revy Beauty, and this is an influencer slash beauty group brand. Allie Glines, who is really big on YouTube. I have watched her for years and years. I don't really watch her anymore because I've kind of focused on just panning content, and I've been getting into like homesteading and homemaking content. But yeah, I try to stay away from reviews or like full face of my favorite makeup because it's very tempting to me. But I really enjoy Allie. I think she is pretty genuine. Obviously, I don't know her in real life, but she just seems very genuine. You can tell she loves what she does. She loves makeup. And so when she created her own brand, I had to have it. You know what I mean? I think I bought these in 2023. I only got 2 shades, and this shade is Dahlia. This is her Effortless Lip. I didn't even say what it is, but it's in this beautiful, like skinny, sleek packaging. This is the shade. I have quite a bit of this left. It was in my Face the Music project pan last year for like 10 uses or something, but that's how much I have left. And again, the shade is Dahlia. It is a beautiful nude color for me. There is, you can tell it's a lot more neutral than this blush here. Just really great every day. It's sheer, but you can build it up. I don't think I'll ever buy from Revy Beauty again. It's out of my price range. I would say it's kind of mid level. Like these were like $20 each. No. But they're beautiful formula. Let's see, is the Glow Booster dry yet? You can kind of see a little sheen. But yeah, I mean, not really something that I would ever wear by itself. I get oily throughout the day, and it definitely doesn't have enough impact to like shine through my makeup. So yeah, that is the end of this video. So sorry about the interruption, but I really wanted to, of course, show the rest of my products today. Like this video if you enjoyed, and of course, if you're not subscribed, I hope you do so before you leave. I will see you all in my next one. Bye.